Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 29th of August. Now if you are new here, please subscribe if you'd like to. Hit the like buttons guys, that helps me heaps, and please feel free to comment down below. It does take a while for YouTube to sometimes get the comments to me. Sometimes I get them that day, sometimes I get them 6 months later. Don't know how that works, but anyway, I do get back to your comments eventually. I like to reply to you all because you're all very important to me. And it's interesting to hear what we're all currently going through around the globe. We're all going through different experiences at the moment. First off, a little bit of admin. You know, I've always got a little bit of admin from down here in Oz. Cheers, everyone. I've got my cup of tea. I hope you're all going well and feeling okay with your ailments, guys. It's certainly been a challenging time moving through this ascension, hasn't it? It's not been easy. And fingers crossed that in the UK you don't get your lockdowns that they're threatening. I think in Canada they are too, aren't they? As well. Oh, well, look what arrived in the mail yesterday. The referendum booklet for the yes-no vote. Yes, here it is, guys. Have your say, yes or no. Teaching you how to have your say in the voice to Parliament. So we've got a big booklet arrived, you know, it's got all the usual nonsense in it, yes, no. But of course no details as to, you know, I've gone through, had a good look. Pretty much not much on that page. This page has been intentionally left blank. Oh, I wonder what that's about. A lot of questions. Wonder why that's been left blank. Oh, here it is. The case for voting, the yes and the no case. Oh, let's see. What have we got here? No, it's a little confusing, isn't it? Oh, the yes vote will bring our country together. It'll save us money, which is interesting considering that we're going to be paying more taxes. I don't know how that's going to save anyone money. Oh, but if you vote no, it can open the door for activists. Oh, well, that's very scary, and it will be costly for us as people. Oh, this is very interesting, isn't it? I don't know. It's a very confusing layout, but we know where it's all headed, down the road of dictatorship. They're going, constitutional changes. This is the yes vote. To have concrete results. Weren't we talking about cementing things in and making them more concrete the other day, guys? Just saying. Anyway. Oh, and if you vote no, it's going to be divisive. How's it going to be divisive? Look at that. Vote no, and it'll be, yes, it's here in print, divisive. Honestly, coming to a country near you guys, that's why I'm sharing it with you. Oh, it's absolutely nuts. Anyway, they can feed people anything, can't they, in their BS pamphlet that they're bringing around in the mail. Everybody got one of those in Australia yesterday, I'm guessing. Oh, the other thing is, did you see the connection between Hippo and Elbow? There was pictures on the news of them shaking hands. And they're wanting to make New Zealand part of Australia now. Where's this all going? I don't know if you're New Zealanders would be happy about that. You're probably not. I don't think I'd want to be part of Australia. They want you to become a state of Australia. Honestly, the circus show just gets more ridiculous. And you question why. Why is this all happening, guys? The other thing I just wanted to mention too is there's now a Senate inquiry. I keep telling Sprocket, he's stolen Sophie's bone. I gave her a bone this morning. Come here, Soph. And he just stole it off her. She walked away and left it, and now he's stolen it. And here he comes to show it off. You know he does. Sprocket. He had his yesterday, and I saved hers for today, and now he's gone and stolen it. Can you hear him? Oh, he's so naughty, my Sprocket, isn't he? Oh, well. Sophie willingly gave it up. She's such a good sharer, isn't she? Sorry about the chewing. I thought we were going to get away without the chewing, but it is Sprocket. I'll give you a pic. Hang on, let's see where he is. There he is. Sprocket, did you steal Sophie's bone? That's a positive. Yes, I did. Oh, there's Sophie. She's come to say hello. Did you come to say hello to everybody? Did he steal your bone? He did, didn't he? You'll be right. I'll give you a pat and that'll make you happy. Oh, God. Oh, you know how it goes. Always refereeing my dogs here on my channel, guys. Never boring. Now, that's what I was telling you about. There's a Senate inquiry started up around Qantas. Yes, I always tell you about Alan Joyce, the Qantas Airlines CEO, who has been paid, mind you, $125 million over the last amount of years that he's been in his position. And he's the one who cashed in his shares. Oh, and he's made $15 million out of them for his retirement plans. He's at a Senate inquiry at the moment getting questioned. I shared it on my Facebook page, guys, because this will be happening globally. He blocked Qatar Airways from coming into Australia, Sydney Airport. He's done a lot of damage, and he's now getting questioned as to why all these things have happened, why people aren't getting paid back for their cancelled COVID or flights during COVID, during all the cancellations of flights, etc., that have gone on fairly recently, mind you. So there's a big Senate inquiry. But as we all know here, the BS detectors, nothing will ever come of it. Just another inquiry, just like the, inquiry into the running of CV and all that globally that nothing ever comes of. Oh, the Hunter Biden inquiry, just to name a few that nothing ever seems to come about. And the other thing that they just briefly mentioned on the news too is in Victoria. Remember I was telling you ages ago about there was a women's rights rally and women's speech rally. Well, they got gate crashed by the Nazis, the neo-Nazis. And now suddenly there's a law that is going to bring in no more of the, the big salute that goes with this particular group of people. So that's been, I don't know what's going on here, guys. If anyone can figure any of this out, let me know, because I don't get Dan Andrews at all. I don't know what he's up to. We know he's corrupt as they come. And that's the latest in Victoria, the most locked down city in the world other than China. All right, so we've got a few new laws coming in around saluting. And we know the laws are coming in about, speaking out against your government. No surprises there. Okay, let's get started, guys. I've got some cards along. Sorry about Sprocket's chewing. I thought we were going to get away without it because I purposely didn't give him a bone. But now Sophie's given up her bone and given it to him. It's crazy. Anyway, we'll leave them to sort that out. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys. We'll get started and we'll see what comes up. I thought we were going to hear the lovely birds today, but no. We got here a sprocket chewing. Of course we have. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, God, I'm getting the Philippines is about to get touched now. We know what's been going on in Hawaii. We know Indonesia has now got tsunami warnings for some earthquake or something that, it was an earthquake, wasn't it? I'm getting the Philippines. These global elites and leaders are now looking at the Philippines. I'm not really sure where everything is. Sorry, guys, I'm not very good on the global stage. I've got a basic idea, but I am getting the Philippines might be about to be touched or something's coming with them down the track. The Philippines. I think that covers a wide area, doesn't it? I'll have to look it up. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting given the word Philippines is about to be targeted or might be targeted down the track. It's just sad what they're doing. We know... Look, there's so many questions around the Maui fires. There's so many questions around the Greek fires and I think the Canadian fires. People are starting to question these things. Oh, hello, Sprocket. What's the matter? Oh, he's got to interrupt the video, you know that he does. He's got to be the star of the show, Sprocket. So I am getting the... Sorry, guys. The Philippines. Well, it wouldn't be the same having a video outside without Sprocket chewing, would it now? All right. Let's see what else we get. I'm getting that the airports are going to start to shut down globally. I think in the UK, actually, you guys are having some problems at the moment. But I am getting these visuals of airports shutting down globally. There's something going on. Well, we know it could be bringing in their visual IDs, your facial recognition. It could be that, and they're setting up the stage and preparing everything. But I am getting there's this shutting down of the global... Oh, no. I hope this isn't the lockdown things where they're going to try and stop the spread and the transmission of the... Is it... Assyri virus. Oh, I don't even know what it is. We know it's the immortal CV virus, basically. The flu tweaked a bit. I am getting that. The airports, there's going to be these shutdowns again. It could be around the lockdowns. It could be that they're trying to contain it in certain countries. Oh, isn't that good of them to try and contain it so it doesn't spread across the world and cause the whole world to go into fear and lockdowns? God, as if. It's just ridiculous that this is even happening. 4 years on and we're still here, guys. 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Remember that? Flatten that curve. And here we are 4 years later. I'm still trying to flatten the curve because the curve's kind of going upwards now. It's curving the other way. Instead of bringing it down, it's gone up. Woo! Big Pharma will be happy about that, won't they? Yeah, lots of money to be made. My hubby always has good points. He talks about the transgender changes and how Big Pharma, again, is the only one making the money. I think I told you about that, didn't I? Yep, with all their blockers and all that stuff, it's all about Big Pharma still. So they're still making their money out of everything, pretty much, to do with the reset. Okay, let's keep going. But I am getting that a lot of these airports might start to shut down. A lot of terminals will be thrown into chaos. Definitely in Europe. I'm getting Europe. Europe, UK. I'm getting a lot of chaos in London airport. The sad thing is what's come of this. He's Brocky, of course he is. The sad thing that's come of all this is that people are real... Sprocket! Oh my God, it's knocking the thing over. Sprocket! People are very germphobe. They're very germphobic. There's going to be people in the airports wiping everything down. People are going to have to hand sanitize again. I'm seeing this upping the upping everything. You might see staff in the airports wearing face masks again. It's going to be this subliminal... Sprocket! Oh my gosh, my dogs. Sprocket! Come on, settle down. Oh my goodness. Oh, attention seeking. Come on, sit. Where's your bone? Where's your bone? So I do feel like they're going to be putting in these visual... well, I guess it would be fear visuals, wouldn't it? Because if you think about that, they're going to have the signs of wear your face mask. If you've been sick or had a cough in the last few days, please don't board the plane. I do feel there's going to be a lot of fear around the airports. This is a good way to scare everyone and put fear in everyone, because we know they don't want us travelling. We know that. They only want the elites and the important people, the VIPs, travelling around the world, which clearly doesn't include any of us peasants and Lego people. We're not in their category, so they don't want to be mixing with us. That's what I'm getting. So they're going to use the airports as a big stepping stone to try and build the fear. Because you think about it, if you can take... Every time, I tell you, my sister's a big traveller. Every time she goes anywhere, she comes home sick. She went to Bali recently, come home sick. Time before that, when she went to Bali belly. This time, a flu or some sort of virus. Every time she goes away, she gets sick. She's off to Dubai soon, so I'm sure there's a few bugs over there. Okay, Sophie's taking her bone back. Fingers this goes to plan and doesn't end up. I'll show you Sophie. She's not silly. Good girl. Got your bone back. Good girl, Sophie. Oh, she can hold her own with Sprocket. She's like the big sister, I always tell you that. Sprocket, come here. Better get him away from her. Sprocket, come here. Anyway, sorry guys. So yeah, airports is a way they're going to use to scare people again. So there might be a few airport lockdowns or safety precautions that they're taking. We know the spotlight's on them at the moment. Who would travel? Honestly, most of us here aren't big travellers anyway, are we? We're not really keen on being amongst a lot of people. We just like to live our very simple life here in Terra Bella, don't we, guys? Okay. We had a big fog this morning too. It lifted and now it's like cloud cover, so I don't know what's going on with the weather here, guys, but it was sunny a minute ago. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting France, and I'm getting that France's capital has settled down. I do feel like it has settled down over there. I feel like Macron's done a lot to curb the outpouring of people's voices. He's really come down hard on the people in France. Oh, he's such a dictator, isn't he? I do feel he's shut a lot of people up. He's made a lot of arrests. He's got really serious. He's tracked people down in silence. He's done this behind the scenes. He's got his plebs, and probably the UN, who would even know, to come in and do this via like social media. They've tracked people and they've gone straight to their homes, and they've given them very serious warnings and dire consequences if they continue to fight. Oh, they're so smart, aren't they? I feel that's what's happened in France. He's really threatened a lot of people, anyone who was protesting. We know they threatened, didn't they threaten a lot of the parents of the young ones that were protesting? So it could even be via that there's a lot of this gone to the homes. See, it's not hard to figure all this out on social media, is it? Sprocket, come on. It's not hard. Well, don't you go near Sophie. Come here. It's not hard to figure it out, is it? Who posts what? We know we post a lot of stuff here on my channel, don't we, in our Facebook posts, and we share information. Well, it wouldn't be hard to find out who we are. So they just put 2 and 2 together, and then they go around, and I think they're doing this with a lot of threat to the people in France. That's why it's quietened down. A lot of people have been silenced and hushed just purely because of threat, intimidation, you know. I think that's where they do we throw your parents in jail if you continue to do this. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? See, he's such a monster, that Macron. He'll get his just desserts, don't worry, guys. But that's the only reason why it's gone quiet. See, they've got the Olympic Games next year, so he's got to get control of this, Macron. He's had to come down harsh, and he's probably one of the ones that's passed the bills about the disinformation and misinformation and all this fines if you're posting misinformation and anything that's, God help, anything that's against the jab wheel or the narrative. It's so frustrating, guys. I can't believe we're still fighting this crap 4 years on. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. I'm getting Finland, Portugal, Spain. Oh, what's happening here? Finland, Portugal, Spain. Sorry, guys. Now we've got to have Sophie chewing on the other side. Oh, what my dogs? Finland. I'm getting in Finland that people are tired of this now. They're tired of it. They know in Finland their lives are being removed from them. They know slowly their lives are being taken away like piece. It's showing me little bits at a time. A little bit of your life in Finland's being taken away piece by piece by piece by piece. It's like a Jenga tower. They're showing me the Jenga tower, but it's like pieces are being taken out, and it's not quite collapsing yet, but it's getting very precarious. The Jenga tower's like wobbling, like this is in Finland, and it's ready to topple. Things are ready to topple in Finland for the little people, sadly. Same old. All right. God, they're giving me Lord of the Rings. They're giving me New Zealand for some reason. Hang on. See, I feel like New Zealand's a very interesting place. Like that Lord of the Rings, that's definitely put you guys sort of on the world map, really, around a movie. But I do feel there's this. What's it saying? It's kind of saying Hobbit energy, but what they're saying is it's this hiding away energy in New Zealand. People are kind of hiding away in New Zealand to protect themselves. It's like people going into the hillsides. And you know what I'm thinking, what they're saying here is that people are going off grid. There's a lot of people, I think, in New Zealand going off grid. They want their lives to be more sustainable moving forward. So I feel like people are getting quite creative in New Zealand, and a lot more are starting to live off grid. It's showing me, like, you know, the Hobbit house built into the hillside. People are finding ways to remove themselves from government costs. So I do feel like that's a big industry that's really starting to take off in New Zealand, is this living off grid. My girlfriend that we went down and visited with the dogs on the weekend, my puppy horse whisperer that has written the book Finding Stillness on Amazon, if anyone's interested in that. They're living completely off grid. My hubby did all the solar for them and helped them get connected up, and then the electrician came and did the last bit, and they're completely off grid. Like, could you imagine? Wouldn't that be awesome? Just living totally off grid. So I am getting that is happening in New Zealand. There's a lot more of that going on now. People are figuring out ways to reduce costs, I guess, and live more independently. Example, growing our own veggies, this sort of thing. I am getting that for New Zealand. That's really on the uptake over there, that independent living, because the cost of living is getting crazy. People are having to look at other alternatives. Gosh, I looked at tiny homes the other day, just out of curiosity. You know how popular tiny homes have got. God, they're the big thing now, aren't they? They're absolutely stunning, some of them. So well designed. But even they're getting dearer. To get a tiny home here, I mean, you can get a shoebox with nothing for 50 grand. But if you want one that's kind of livable, that's not even big, 100,000 plus. An average was 130,000, like for a tiny home. Like, what in the hell? Even they're going through the roof now, because that's an industry that's starting to take off as well. And that's just in general, that's here in Australia. But that's what I'm getting for New Zealand. People are starting to go off grid and live in the hills, and that's just what I'm getting, like the, what did I say, Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings. See, if you think about it, not that people want to live like that movie, but people want that simpler life. They just want to be living in nature, basically. I think, when I think of like Lord of the Rings, I know there's more to it, but I just see green undulating hills and little hobbit houses, and that's just what I see. I just see, you know, you can go and visit these places over there too. Like, it must be a magical experience to go and experience these things. I know it's quite a tourist attraction, isn't it, where the films were shot over there. So that's what I'm getting. A lot of people are looking for that in New Zealand now. All right, let's keep going. That's a weird one, isn't it? The Hobbit house. I just think it means living a low-key life, away from government's prying eyes and 5G network, as we're all talking about. God, I'm getting from the guides, this is for you guys watching my channel, we all need a little holiday. I'm getting that we all need a little break. We need a holiday. See, so much of our life is consumed by all of this. And it is to a degree, but we also live over here. See, we live in two different realms. We have to live in the 3D because that's where we are. But we also live from these higher vibrational frequency places, such as our out in nature, our intuition, our guidance. We sense, we know things, we enjoy experiencing things. So we're kind of juggling all this. So what the guides are saying, sometimes you need that time out. Look, I'm planning a little holiday here, guys. I'm going away for 3 days. We've got a long weekend coming up, and I've decided to go and see this place that has these gorgeous Japanese gardens, because I really love Japanese gardens. My hubby and I have got Japanese garden here in this yard, away from the veggies. It's at the other end. And we have a Japanese garden style home. And so I really wanted to go see these Japanese gardens, and I'm going to make the effort and go and do that. Something I've wanted to do for years and years. So I'm kind of planning something to look forward to as well, to have that little break from everything, really. But this is what the guides are saying. We all need a little bit of a holiday. Now, a holiday to us, you guys on this channel, could be just anything. It could be just switching off. It could be going for walks on the beach. It could be going to the mountains. It could be just having some time off work and sitting out in your backyard and reading a book. Holiday can be anything, but we need to have some time out. We need to heal. That's what the guides are saying. We need to have a little bit of slow down time, because we get caught up as well into the 3D rat race. And plus, I keep saying to you guys, we're getting this beast angry energy at the moment, where people are, well, my dog's, his Spocket's just staring at me. Come around here. Come on, Spock. Come here. No, not that way. This way. Oh, you got to come around the awkward way so he can get Sophie's bone off her. Oh, I'm on to you, Sprocket. Sit down. So we're getting that beast energy. So there are things we need to avoid. You know, people are getting angry Jen, you were sharing a story with us yesterday about that, about someone just losing it and not knowing why they felt angry, because they don't know why they're feeling so angry and uptight, these people waking up. But we've got to protect ourselves. So we need some downtime. And this is also to do with our healing and our ailments. I know a lot of us are finding our ways through these things. I was telling you guys, I've been using the valerian root tea, which has really been helping me. You guys are trying different things as well. You know, we're getting there. We're moving through our aches and pains and these bits of fragments of memory that are still trapped in our bodies. So the guides are saying it's very important that we have a little bit of time out, even if it's a few days, a week. It doesn't have to be like a world trip to the other side of the universe. It just needs to be off or flying to outer space on the Virgin, that is, spaceship or whatever. We just need to have a bit of time out for ourselves. It's just that taking care of ourselves. It's almost like the guides are showing me like a little first aid kit, and we need to do some first aid on ourselves, and that's about slowing the mind, healing, reading a book, like I said, listening to music, dottering and pottering around in our gardens. That's very healthy for a lot of us. So just think about it. Think, how can I plan to have a little bit of a window of time just for myself, instead of being caught up in all this chaos constantly, because we are, you know, as much as we know it's all BS, garbage and lies and all that, you still get sort of caught up in it, because it still does have an effect on us as well, energetically, as well as it dribbles down. You know, we're all still getting interest rate rises, and these things are affecting us as well. So we have to make sure that we really take care of ourselves, guys. It's very important, the guides are saying. All right, how about we pull some cards now, guys? I brought my Gaia Oracle along. Hang on a minute. The ones with the peace, freedom dove, the white dove. Let's see what we get. You like Spocky? Oh, he likes to be in. Oh, he's trying to be in there. Look at him. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look, can you see him, guys? He's trying to be. Look, there he is through the seat. These are my new seats I put together, guys. They're so nice. I love them. They're really lightweight. Look at Sprocket trying to get in on the yacht. You gotta love him, haven't you? Oh, one flipped right over. Night wind. Facing fear, subconscious release and healing. Oh, all the things we need, guys, that we needed to hear today. Night wind. Look at the tree bending in the wind. We always talk about being flexible, bending, you know, with everything that's coming at us. Facing fear, subconscious release and healing. We have had to face a lot of our fears, haven't we, guys, in the last few years? It is that subconscious release. I keep saying it's that subconscious buried, I call it fear, but it's also sort of fear of the unknown. It's uncertainty. And we talk about a lot of frustration too. And we do have to start working on our healing. Jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Jewel within a teardrop. Isn't that beautiful? What a great saying, jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. See, we appreciate. We're in such a different place now, guys. We do appreciate things, don't we? And look, that's a very sort of individual card, isn't it? Appreciate spiritual and emotional reconnection. We're having to reconnect to our spiritual body. We're reconnecting to our soul. We're still going through this ascension, guys. You know, I really believe as much as we're awake, we're still ascending. We're still going through changes. Oh, flame tree, the start of something new. Well, this is exciting, guys. Flame tree, the start of something new. Look at the two trees there together and the ignited flame. You know, I think of twin flames too when I see that card. Some of you here might be twin flame energy. I'm getting that the heat. Things are starting to really heat up, but in a good way. This is in a good way for us. The start of something new. It's exciting, isn't it, guys? We have to see every day as a new day. Like yesterday is a new day, is a new dawn. Like Michael Bublé's song, it's a new life. And a new way of thinking and a new way of living. Very true. Things are heating up though, but heating up in a good way for us, not in a beast way like the sleepwalkers. All right, how about we pull an angel card, healing angel card. Oh, they're popping out, guys. Destiny. Your destiny is to blossom, to shine, to transfer to an ever greater light. Well, that is our destiny. I think we already know that here. Blossom, shine, transform to an ever greater light. Oh. We're still lighting up, guys. Diversity. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved. Oh, sometimes I think we forget that we are special. We do have very different gifts. We are very unique. A lot of us here are empaths, psychics, intuitives, and we think differently. We're just wired differently. We just have that sixth sense that I talk about all the time, very sharp intuition, but we listen to it. See, that's the difference. A lot of people don't, sleepwalkers and people waking up, they don't listen to their gut feelings and what their body's telling them and the messages they're being guided to. So we have to embrace that. I'll leave a video over here about being different, because sometimes that's something we have to also accept and heal from as well. Because growing up, you can often be told, oh, you're a weirdo, and oh, what would you know, you're all woo-woo into that woo-woo. Like I always say, people say that all the time. Oh, it's so frustrating. Surrender. There is no point in pushing the barrel up such a steep hill, especially when you're gardening. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. Oh. Again, that's about releasing, flowing, giving it up. We don't have to push the heavy wheelbarrow uphill anymore, guys. Let's just let it all unfold now. Let's let the beasts go through their beastly journey and get through to the other side. When the time is right, a new path will appear. That's absolutely true. We get guided all through life. I really believe that. I've got another video as well on how sometimes in life when things happen, it's actually directing you to somewhere else. Like I talk about this patchwork quilt and how it's like all different patches in life. Like something will happen to you way back here and you think, oh, that was the worst experience. I don't know why that happened. And then like years later, something will happen and you'll go back to that memory and go, now I understand why I went through that journey, because I had a lesson to learn then and now it's helping me here. So that's how I see life. It's like a patchwork quilt that's all leading us somewhere. It's helping us to grow and evolve and be prepared for that next experience. We know that here. So keep surrendering, guys. Hang on, let me see if there's anything else to close with today. God, the guides are saying me it's always nice to have a travel companion too. If you're going anywhere, it's sort of saying there's nothing wrong with your own company, but you know, it's nice to take somebody with you to share experiences too. There's nothing wrong with that. Take your pet, you can take your dog. They're saying shared experiences is a nice thing. It's nice to share experiences when you're having new experiences as well. So think about maybe taking a companion. If you haven't got one, take your pet. I think it's more about just sharing that joy. But look, we do that a lot on this channel too. We share our experiences on here. I come out and I share spring, for example, with you guys. You guys talk to me about what you're going through and how your weather's been and what your experience is with what you're going through in your bodies and how we're helping each other. You know, these are shared experiences. So that's another form of it as well. All right, hang on a minute. And I'm getting for us no more reluctance to move forward now. No more hesitation. We know that knees, legs, backs, hips, blah, 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 necks, everything. Hesitation about moving forward and that feeling stuck, stagnant energy. There's no more reluctance. We can't have any more reluctance to move forward now. We have to keep moving forward, guys. I'm just going to pull another card around this. The guide said to just pull one more card around the reluctance that we have. Perception, beyond the veil of illusion. See, look at that. I see that as third eye. We've got the butterfly. We've got the throat chakra, finding your voice. Perception. It's all perception. See, the fact that we feel we can't move forward is just our perception of it. Beyond the veil of illusion. It's just an illusion. We can keep moving forward, guys. Lift the veil. Lift the veil. Use your third eye. Listen to your senses. All right, hang on a sec. and saying all will be revealed, all will be revealed. We're being led, we're being guided. Just trust, 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 trust. Stop pushing the wheelbarrow of dirt up the hill now. Just put the wheelbarrow down. Oh, they're giving me that song. It's such a stupid song, but I'll say it anyway because it won't give me no. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. Dun, dun, dun. We built this city on rock and roll. Meaning, you know, we're building our city on like music. We love music here. We love vibration. We love frequency. We love so many things to do with energy and vibration. So I built this city on rock and roll. We didn't build this city on the 5G network and surveillance systems. We built this city on rock and roll. Like, if they're going to put speakers up, we would rather they had music flowing in the streets. Oh, and of course we've got to get the David Bowie song and the Mick Jagger song. Dancing in the streets. They'll be swinging, swaying, records playing. They'll be dancing in the streets. Philadelphia, PA. Oh, we get some crazy music. Let me see if there's one more thing. Hang on a minute. Well, they give me that Beatles song, Band on the Run. For the band on the run, band on the run. Sailor Sam and Bailey Sam, searching everyone. For the band on the run. Don't know why I'm getting that song. I'm just getting that song by Paul McCartney, the Beatles. Is it the Beatles or it might be Wings? I don't know. But it's Paul McCartney, Band on the Run. Band on the Run. I think it is Wings. That's a cool song. Hang on, let me see if there's anything else to close with today. Oh, we're just getting a little bit of upbeat music today. Oh, almost pocket. Oh, I got a kiss. Oh, I got a Kiss, and they're giving me the visual of the band Kiss. Hang on a minute. And they're giving me that song by Kiss. Oh, is that why you gave me a kiss? Oh, you sure know something, sure know something. What's that song by Kiss? You sure know something, all right? We sure know something, all right? And we can't believe that other people can't know all this as well. So I'm going to leave you with that song today. Is it sure know something, should know something? Sure know something, sure. Oh, I'm going to have to go check that Kiss song out today. I know they've probably got a few Kiss fans out there. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Oh, they're still trying to give me songs now. They're giving me that Seal song, Kiss from a Rose. Oh my God. The guides just don't stop. They love music as well. That's what they said. They love music. That music makes the world go round, they're saying. It really does, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Fingers crossed the sun comes out here. It's pretty doom and gloom at the moment. The dogs are passed out, so I'll say goodbye from them as well. And look, have a wonderful day. Don't forget, hit the like buttons, guys. Feel free to share my video. Please comment. Subscribe if you'd like to. That would be fantastic and help me grow my channel, because we know YouTube's not really helping me to grow my channel, sadly. Anyway, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody. Bye.